something that we're grateful for, and then from there just try to map out what we can create within ourselves, and then amongst each other, just to have some fun. So I really, like I said, had the foundation of learning how we kind of have to start, and that was just through the financial literacy of things. So that's kind of why I wanted to get you involved in everything, just to try to, I guess, guide us in a starting point of how we be able to first maintain this type of lifestyle where we're able to continue to pursue our dreams, and then find a way to monetize off of our gift, because we're all special, we're all gifted. Once we're able to kind of just hone in on that 100%, we could definitely coerce of a plan and a support system and maybe a community about ourselves that sometimes in the outside of the world that we don't have. So that's why I kind of just found it within myself, and I want to continue to try to attract those type of good things and the good energies around me, because it's difficult to do things alone. So that's why you have to have like a team around you. And this right here is just it's a pilot, it's a foundation, it's off the dome. But the beautiful thing about it, in the middle of the chaos, we were still able to try. We all still came out. So that's just something I'm really grateful. It's just to have a group of friends that have been with me throughout the journey, and we're here right now in this present moment, in which they say, present moment, that's the greatest gift. Because we could be anywhere, going through a lot of things that the rest of the world is going through, but with the grace and mercy, we're able to handle what we have to handle and still be out here. Pretty cool thing. I'm gonna just continue to say these things out loud, and I kind of want y'all perspective on this, because I feel like I'm going to be staying in Jersey for quite some time. So to kind of understand like where we were at, because you've helped out a lot on the outreaches too, so you kind of have a sense of what it looked like on the grassroots level to things, right? And then once we get more official, that comes through a nonprofit, the agency, us all having a type of ownership or LLC about us, so that way we're now able to be in that bracket to obtain the income that we kind of need to be able to kind of throughout this lifestyle. So what I have in front of me, it's a New Jersey Policy Perspective, which is a think tank. I got this from my director's boyfriend, because he works as, it's actually right here, communications director. And what they do, it's organizations and foundations who share a vision for a fair garden state. So what that means is through the policy, because understanding where we are in America, there's a certain constitution that if we don't know about it, it definitely still knows about us. So by being around a lot of these people who are kind of behind the scenes that are doing these things with the politics, and it's kind of, in a way, controlling the way that we're living, because they're making the rules. This is more of a self-awareness, but if I understand the land that I'm on, I can also understand that a lot of these constitutions are made to oppress, kind of need to hinder our growth. So in order to kind of know where we're going, we have to know where we are, we have to know the history of this book right here. I feel like will just give us a better perspective on things of taxing and budgets, economic security, health, labor, education, public safety, housing, climate and environment, democracy and public process. What I'm going to be doing, and this is kind of just my part in the journey, I'm going to continue to read, skim through this, and pick up the important facts that I could just have in the back of my brain, so that way in the face of other people who are behind this, I'd be able to have a seat at the table, because it's about what we know and who we know, who we get the access to. I just feel sometimes that if my family, my friends knew about information, I wouldn't have to be here to figure it out. So the fact is, and I'm just talking of a present thing that I'm asking because I'm lacking. I do need help with financial literacy. I do need help with understanding more of the taxes and the behind the scene things, because once we're able to get it vanilla, once we're able to get it as how it's supposed to be documented, we're going to be able to benefit off of those things. It just takes about that certain time to kind of just educate ourselves on. So the start, I started to like highlight, and just to read this, it's like things to achieve stronger and more sustainable future. It's critical that lawmakers rally greater resources to raise more revenue. So just me seeing that kind of gives me just a better perspective on what kind of goes into this type of work and what kind of goes in behind the scenes. So that's something that we could all benefit and learn from, because it doesn't make sense for one person just to know. So by saying it out loud and reading it, we could all become just a little bit more, I guess, educated in certain things that we might not have known. And that's why it is important to kind of like continue just to mix and mash everybody's vision and ideas so far. So with that being said, what do y'all think so far?